What is up guys, and welcome back to another Borderlands 3 item guide video, and today we have the Soulrender. Now this is a new assault rifle in the brand new DLC, Guns, Love and Tentacles, so if you don't have that DLC, unfortunately you will not be able to get this weapon. So in order to get the weapon, you are going to want to go to Heart's Desire and fast travel to the second fast travel station, and you'll be facing a mini boss called Tom and Axum. There are two of them, so you have a greater chance of getting the weapon. Just eliminate them both and you should have a high chance of getting this weapon to drop. The weapon itself can come in all elements, so you can get it in all of them, which is good to use against different creatures within the game. Now the two mini bosses aren't that hard. They do abilities to each other, so the blue one, Axum, will create a shield for Tom, and Tom will regenerate Axum and kind of do like a barrier for him. Just eliminate them both, and if you want to try and time it so you do them at the same time, that is good as well, because once you do eliminate one, they transfer like a sort of blood sphere to the other, and it doubles their health of whatever was remaining. So taking a closer look at the gun itself, I have a fire one, and the damage does change depending on the certain prefixes of the gun. What I would say is that you need to make sure that when you're looking, because it does come in a 3-round burst and semi-auto, and then there's versions of fully automatic and semi-auto. The fully automatic is the one I would go for, as it is the fastest fire rate and it's a lot better than a 3-round burst. But taking a look at the damage, it is quite high for an assault rifle. The accuracy is very good, handling is alright, reload time is not that bad, and it does have a fast fire rate, and the magazine size does vary depending on prefixes of the gun, but 45 is kind of the average for this weapon. Now the fire rate obviously plus 21%, weapon accuracy is plus, and you do have different weapon zooms for the gun. I also do have a corrosive one, and as you can see the damage is different along with the magazine size. I don't have any anointed ones at the moment, so obviously when you're farming the mini bosses, if you do it in Mayhem 4 you have a higher chance of anointments, but it doesn't increase the chance of this weapon dropping, as it is a dedicated drop to those monsters. Now when looking at the gun in game, you can see that it has these glowing bullets to the side along with some other glowing effects, and when we go into the gun, it does have this nice purple pattern with the gold. It is very similar to the Warlord in terms of the gun shape, and it does have Dahl written on the sides. Now what makes this gun so unique is that when you do fire it at enemies, you can see that these skulls will spawn and they do quite a lot of damage. I'm currently doing this in Mayhem 4, and yes, they are weak to fire, but as you can see, when the skulls hit, a big chunk of the health is eliminated. And if you saw there, if you are quite far away from the target you are firing at, the skulls will go to the closest target. So if you're quite far away, they will go to someone who's closer to you, which can be quite annoying with doing bossing. Let's say the boss is behind some mobs, the skulls will go to the mobs instead. But as you can see on Mayhem 4, it does do quite a bit, and this is without my action skill. Obviously getting the critical hits is a lot better, but the skulls do that massive amount of damage. The gun was a lot more powerful, but they decided that there was too many skulls spawning, and as you can see there, if they are hiding behind something, the skulls won't hit them, but it is quite a good gun. Now looking at the red text for it, it says picture a soul, now rend that thing. I'm not quite sure what the reference is, but it is quite a cool red text. Final thoughts on the gun, I would definitely recommend picking it up. It is a very strong assault rifle for the game, and because you can get it in all different elements, it will come in handy against different bosses or mobs. Definitely a good gun to get, so I would go out and get it. It's quite easy to, I got them to drop quite a lot of times, but it's just trying to find that right anointment. And like I said, you do need the DLC to get this weapon. And with that being said, thank you all for watching. I hope you found this guide helpful. If you did, leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more Borderlands 3 videos, and let me know in the comments below if you do have the DLC what you think to it so far, and let me know what your favourite weapon is so that I can get a guide out for you on how to get it the most. And with that being said, I'll leave you with some gameplay of the Soulrender so you can see it in action on Mayhem 4, and I'll see you all in the next video soon. Thanks for watching.